don't focus first. Now, you have this as 1a, right? I'm going to put it in the linear long form, correct? Okay, all of you look up. This is very easy. It's actually y plus 5x cubed plus 0. Can you see it? Okay? So my capital Y is little y, my capital X is what? X cubed. Then my M is 5 and my C is 0. All can get? All can get? Okay, so this is how you do it. Now, next we go on to part B. Okay, let's take a look at part B. Part B is this. This one is also easy. No need to do anything. Y is x squared. And then the x is just little x. So gradient is 3, y-intercept is -5. Are we okay? Can, This is your part B, right? Now, part C. This one going to do something. Part C. Now, can you see that I can divide throughout by x? I divide throughout by x. Therefore, I have this. So this is my capital Y, this is my capital X. Can you see the gradient is 1? And what's my y-intercept? -2. That is my part C. Everybody okay? Okay, next, part D. Let's take a look at part D. Now, part D is this one. Now, can you see that in order to get rid of the x, I multiply throughout by x. So I multiply throughout by x. But I cannot have a 3 here. Understand? So I'm going to divide by 3. So my capital Y is actually xy. My capital X is x squared. My gradient is 2/3 and my y-intercept is -5. Everybody clear? Everybody clear? When you do it more and more, then you will get very good at it. Okay? So that's your part D. Next, your part E. Now this one is slightly more difficult. Let's look at part E. Now, everybody look up. This one a lot of people might get mistake. Do you agree this is y equals to 3 times 1 over this plus 0? So what's my capital Y? Little y, right? What's my capital X? It's 1 over this. Can you see it? It's 1 over this. Everybody okay? Alright, then my gradient is 3 and my y-intercept is what? 0. Everybody okay? Understand? Can or not? Now you can only have 1, I can have 2, 3, 4 you got to take out. Understand? Okay? Next one. Part F. Now part F is the one that I'm worried about. Okay, all of you look up. It's like that. This one is very common in O level, and you have to draw the graph as well. Now, can you see that y is tan 2x? Everybody look up. Don't copy. I give you time. I take log on both sides. Now, can you see I must square this? Bracket this. Okay. Log y is now, we agree this is log 10 plus log 2x. Then I bring the x up, right? Then become y equals x log 2 plus 1. Log 10 is 1. Log 10 is 1. Now, I always do this. How come I want to write this way instead of this way? So that I know this is the gradient. Do you understand? You don't go and write like that, then you don't know what's happening. Understand? Log 2 is a number. When you key the calculator, log 2 is a number. Am I right to say that? Yes or no? Okay? So what do you plot? I will have, I write like that. That means I will plot log y against x, right? What's my gradient? Log 2. What's my y-intercept? 1. Everybody clear? Okay? Now, when it concerns numbers, you take LG, log. But when there's an E down there, you must take log. Is that understood? Or else, you will not get the correct answer. Then you'll be very, very troublesome. Everybody clear with what I'm saying? Can or cannot? Can, So this is your question number 1. Then I move on to question number 2. Question number 2 says, the variables x and y are related by the graph of y squared against x. Okay. 2a. Now, can you see this will be the graph? Y squared equals to negative 2x plus 5. I sketch y squared against x. This is a negative gradient, right? So it will slant this way and it will cut at 5. Correct? Okay, now this topic here is just to convert everything to straight line graph. That's all. Yes. I should erase one. This one, what's this? Okay. Everybody okay? Everybody okay? Yes, Alright, now next one. They say to draw the graph of xy equals to 3y squared minus 4. Sketch xy against y squared. Now, can you look at this one? I draw xy against y squared. My gradient is what? 3. What about the y-intercept? Negative 4. So it will cut at negative 4, right? And the positive gradient will slant this way. Everybody clear now? Everybody clear now? Yes or no? Now my worry is actually not this, it's question number 4. Okay, it's question number 4. Okay, let's take a look at question number 4. 4a first. Let me make it a bit smaller. Okay. Alright, let's take a look at question number 4. Okay, can all of you look at 4a? I have what? Y against what? Please keep quiet. This one is a very common one in O levels. Okay? Y against what? X squared. That means I will have y equals to mx squared plus c, right? Now how to get m? M is I find the gradient, right? Correct? So 2 is 0, 2, correct? So I find the gradient. What's my gradient? My gradient is what? 2. Now if you look, it will cut the vertical axis at what? 2 also. So my answer is this. Part 1. Y equals to 2x squared plus 2. Now part 2, they want y in terms of x. It will also be the same thing. Understand? This one just so happens that it's the same thing. Later on I will show you those that are not the same thing. Everybody okay? Alright, let's take a look at part B. Now part B gives you this graph. Everybody look up, please. Please, okay? I have xy against x cubed. That means xy equals to mx cubed plus c. I find m. The same thing. I find the gradient. What's my gradient? Negative 1. What's my y-intercept? 3. So I will have xy equals to negative x cubed plus 3, right? Because it's negative 1. Can you see it? Now, this is the one as the original one. Now, part 2 says what? Can all of you read part 2? What are you supposed to find? Express what? Y in terms of x, right? So you see, I only want y here. I must divide by x throughout, right? Can you see? I must divide by x throughout. So what do I do? If I divide by x throughout, this one left y, this one left x squared, right? This will become 3 over x. Can you see what I'm talking about here? This is called y in terms of this. The previous one just happened that both of them are the same. Understand what I'm talking about? Okay? So that is your part C. Sorry, part D. Now, part C is the one that is very long-winded. Let's look at part C. Now, can we look at this graph first? All of you look up. Is drawing what? X over y against what? X plus y. Everybody see? Can see that? Okay, so my equation will be like this, right? Can someone tell me, is this bracket necessary? Is the bracket there necessary? X plus y bracket. Yes, okay, now I find the gradient. Gradient is negative half. What's the y-intercept? 3. So I will get y over x equals to negative half x plus y plus 3, right? But don't forget, part 2 wants you to do what? Write y in terms of x. That means all the y must go over to the left side. Okay, this is where students will make mistake. Now, part 2. Can you see that both sides also got y? Can you see it? I must move all the y to one side. So, I expand out, I bring all the y to one side, then I factorize out the y. Can you see? Can you see it? Now, then I'm going to do something, because I don't want people to rush. This course is quite big in algebra. That's why you cannot rush the algebra. You understand? If you're very fast, I can go very fast, but you're not, so that I have to go slowly. Okay? Now, do you agree that if y stays here, is this one divided by this one? Correct? Now, then I'm going to do slowly. All of you look up. Can see, if I take LCM 2, I will get 6x, right? LCM 2, I will get x squared, correct? Then divide 2, I get 2 again. Now, divide change to times, what must you do? Must flip this thing, right? So I flip already. Can you see this one and this one cancel off? So I'm left with this. But can you see there's a common factor on top? So I take out x and then I have this. This is the final answer. Everybody clear? Then some people ask me, Church, if I don't take out x, is it okay? It's also okay because I cannot simplify anymore. But if you can simplify, you must simplify. Understand? You cannot say I want to leave it in that. Then you cannot. Everybody okay? Yes. Shift what? Shift up or shift down? Like that? Okay, those who want to copy, please do so. Because this one is not easy. Now, after this, I'm going to go through example 4 first, okay? Then I'm going to give you 2 more examples to copy. Alright? Okay, then I can give you homework, if not cannot. Next lesson, I'm going to draw graph on the graph paper already. Are we going many times today? How many things? 5. Okay? Alright, I will shift down. What's this? 5.5. Is it okay? Is this okay? Yes. Okay, now, last one, part D. Part D, they give you this graph. So, it will be y over x equals to mx plus c. I find the gradient, 4 over 5. The y-intercept is -3. I will have this one as the first part, right? Correct. Now, second part wants to express what y in terms of x. That means I cannot have x here. So I multiply throughout by what? X. So this one becomes x squared and I have x down there. Can you see? Y in terms of x, that means y is alone on the left side. Everybody clear with what I'm saying? Can or cannot? Okay, so this will be your question 4. Any question about 1, 2, and 4? These are the basics that you must know. Okay, next, can we go on to example 4? All of you turn to page 217. All of you turn to page 217. Okay, I'm going to read the question first. The variables x and y are related in such a way that xy, when xy is plotted against x over y, a straight line graph is obtained. When what? xy is plotted against what? X over y. A straight line graph is obtained. That means I get a straight line graph. Correct? Everybody clear with what I'm saying here? Okay, now, then what do they say? The line passes through the point A, which is 2, -4. Maybe 2, -4 is here. You just have a rough sketch. And 3, -7. Maybe B is here. 3, -7. Can you see? Can you see or not? Yes or no? Okay. Now then they say, form an equation in X and show that it reduces to this. That means show that it reduces to this. Okay? Now I'm going to show you what I have here. All of you look at this part. You follow this diagram. Can you see that x, y must be mx over y plus c? Correct? Because they say they get a straight line. How to get m? I use these 2 points to find the gradient, right? Everybody clear? So I use these 2 points, I find the gradient. What's the gradient? Negative 3. Everybody okay? I know already the gradient is what? Negative 3. Okay, now, then I have a problem here. I don't know C. Then all the while, we know what is C, right? According to the graph. This one, do we know what is C? Did they give you the value of C? The value that cuts the vertical axis? No. Now, I'm going to write here. Okay, all of you look up here. This one. You can also use point B. It doesn't matter. Okay, all of you look up. Since the line passes through 2, negative 4, this is 2, negative 4, right? Okay, I'm going to write down here. Do you agree this one represents x over y? What about this one?
XY.
Represent what? Xy, right? Can you see? The y, the x, the horizontal coordinate and the vertical coordinate. So I have actually xy equals to negative 3 x over y plus c, right? Now, since it passed through this line, xy is what? What's this number? Negative 4 is negative 3, 2 plus c, right? So negative 4 is negative 6 plus c. So what's c? 2, right? Can you see? Okay, now the problem with students is this. All look up. This is very important. Okay? Because we plot this against this, students forget that this one represents x over y and this one represents xy. They'll think it as xy and x small. Everybody clear? You must look at the axis and then you must know what the coordinates represent. Okay, so my equation becomes xy equals to minus 3x over y plus 2, right? Correct? Yes or no? But I must show that this one will reduce to this one. Okay, now you compare this one and this one. This one got square, this one no square. So what does it suggest to you? Multiply throughout by what? Y. Agree? Okay, so I'm going to multiply throughout by y. Okay, all of you look up. When I multiply throughout by y, I will get this, right? But I still don't get the form. That means it's just a rearrangement. Can you see? I just do a rearrangement. I will get it. Are we okay so far? Are we okay so far? Okay, good. Now, then the next part, part 3. See how is a point on the straight line. Find the value of x and y that correspond to point C. Okay? All of you look up. This is xy. This one is x over y, right? Now, just now I told you the point is here. That means C is somewhere here, which is half, right? It falls on the line. Agree or not? Now, I told you already, this one represents x over y, this one represents what? xy. Correct? That's what I said already, right? Now, that means what happens? I have x over y equals to half, right? And what? xy also equals to half, right? Can you see I have 2 equations? Can you see I have 2 equations here? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Now I'm going to show you now. All of you look up. I'm going to show you here. Hey, I haven't done part 2, is it? I haven't done part 2, sorry. I should already done part 3. Can I do part 2 first? I'm sorry, Part 2 says find the values of y when x is half. Okay. Now, all of you look up, I shown this already, right? So I put in x half. All of you look up, please. This one is very easy. You put in x half. You simplify, you get this quadratic, then you get this answer. Can you see? This one not an issue, right? Okay, it's the next one. The c half one is this one, Okay? C half. Okay, all of you look up. I will get x, y is half and x more y is half, correct? Equation 1, equation 2. Now I'm going to shift over the other side and let you see how do I manipulate. Now all of you look up. From equation 2, this is equation 2. Can you see that y is 2x? I cross multiply. Can you see it? So y is 2x, right? So I'll substitute equation 3 into 1. I have this. So x is plus or minus half. Understand? Then I solve. When x is half, y is 1. When x is negative half, y is negative 1. So how many answers do I have? How many sets of answers do I have? 2 sets. Okay, so you have to write down here x is half, y is negative, y is 1, or x is negative half, y is negative 1. There are 2 sets of answers. Remember simultaneous equation, we got to pair up the answers correctly. Is that okay? Alright, I'm going to call some names. Can you please wake up? Tian Yue, Yi Heng, Joshua, and Joven. I know you all are sleeping. The father is still sleeping, you know. In sweet dreams, can you tap his shoulder? Sweet dreams, Sweet dreams are realities, right? Who are you to disagree? Sweet dreams are made of linear law. Understand? Who are you to disagree? I don't care what you dream. Your straight line formula is wrong properly. That's all done. Everybody clear? Alright. Are we okay with question example 4? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, good. Now I need to do 2 more questions for the example. Can all of you turn to question 6 on page 219? Question 6. I want to tell you what to do for this particular question. Question 6. Okay? All of you please look at this question. I'm going to go through it in a minute. This is important. I want to take down in a notebook. I wrote down your notebook not on the table. You're not taking down. That means you're going to fail your exam. That's all. This shows me that you don't want to study. That's all. Question 6. An equation of the form y equals to px cubed connects the variables x and y. Okay? Experimental values of x and y were obtained in the graph of what? Log y against what? Log x was drawn. Then the graph is a straight line. That means it's a straight line like that. With gradient what? Gradient 3 and the log y intercept. This is a 1 by 4. Are we clear? Are we clear? Now, do you agree that a diagram will help you in your solving? So please draw the diagram. Now, how come I draw the line this way? Why did I draw the line this way? How come I never draw the other way? What's the gradient? What's the gradient? You don't know the gradient? I'm not solving for you. What's the gradient? 3. 3 is it positive or negative? Positive, so must start this way, right? Hey, wake up, You make me angry, Can or cannot? Okay, then the question says, a straight line is drawn, find the value of P and of Q. That means I want to find what is P and what is Q. Okay? Now, I will leave the diagram on the board. All of you draw the diagram first. I'm going to show you the answer already, yeah? Are we clear with the diagram? Okay, now, first of all, you look at this. The question will tell you, they draw log y against log x. That means you must take log on both sides. Agree? Okay, now I'm going to show you now. Okay, all of you, don't copy first, let me explain. Can you see I take log on both sides? Can see it? Then because it's times, I can split the log y. Then the q can bring down, right? So log y equals to q log x plus log p, right? Now, can you see this is my y-axis? What? Study at the corner, I think. Even the chair cannot stand AMAX. Okay. First time I see people study maths until the chair broke. Alright, so well done. Okay, one first. I don't care about the rest, not too clear. Can you see I plot log y against log x? What's my gradient here, class? What's my gradient here? Q. Oh, look out, don't look at the broken chair. The broken chair is not coming out in the exam. Now, can you see Q is the gradient? Talking to you. Do you agree that Q must be 3 already? Come on now. What's log P? Log P is the vertical intercept. So log P must be what? 1.4. Can you see it now? Log P must be 1.4. Okay, I'm going to shift this up. Now, can you see that I will have Q equals to 3? Can you see that? And then log P is 1.4. Now, log is log to base 1. LG is log to base 1. Then, so, P will be 10 to the power of 1.4, right? Correct now. Then I key the calculator, I train it to 3 sig feet, I'll get 25.1. Is that understood? Yes or no? Yes, so, you take down this. You take down this from question 6. Those who already taken down, I want you to try question 11, which is the same thing. Now, in your notebook. Alright. That's the correct answer. That's X over. This is the original, right? No one, you brought this to change this. You are changing it to the Y form now. Minus outside, right? This is a minus. Alright, inside. So you will get your log y, log P is 1.4, and then your P is 25.1. Okay, I want you to try question 11. That means it's like that, right? This is the equation, right? The question will be say log, so you're going to take log. Understand? So all of you look up. Log 1 will be log this, right? Talking to you. Log P plus log QX, x bring down, right? Then I will have log Y equals to, now I bring this forward, I put log Q then x plus log P. How come I want to put like that? Because I want gradient then x, correct? Alright? Then log P. Now, the question tell you the gradient is what? Negative 3 over 2. Now, I put like that. Can you see log Q is negative 3 over 2? What is log P? What's log P? 2, right? The y-intercept, that means it's 2, correct? So I got these two answers already. I'll put log Q equals to minus 3 over 2, right? And log P equals to 2, right? I can solve already, correct? Now, log means base what? E. Okay. So my Q will be e to the power of negative 3 over 2, 5 from k, they want 1 decimal place, correct? Now what about my p? Log p is 2, p is e to the power of 2, I get this, 1 decimal place, 7.4. Everybody clear? Now then let's take a look at part 2. What did they say? Part 2 says, find the equation relating x and y, giving the equation in the form, this particular form. Okay? Now, I already know from part 1, I'll put it in red. I already know that log y is negative 3 over 2x plus 2, right? Alright now class? Yes or no? Now, all of you tell me again, log is base what? E. Can you see y is e to the power of this straight away? Answer come out. Understand? Not to go so hard. Everybody clear? Why am I giving you all these questions and examples? It's because the textbook is not enough. You understand what I'm talking about? When the textbook is not enough, I will get from either inside or outside to give you so that it's enough. Everybody clear? Everybody clear? Okay. Now, can you tell me what number do I write on the content page? Now, what I write, is not what I previously write. Now I write 24. Okay. Can you write down 24? Today's date, which is the 19th. Exercise 9.1. Just write down linear law. Okay. I'm going to give the set of questions that I want you to do on the board. And I'm going to do it together with you for the first few. Understand? Until 10:35. Okay? Who's scared? Now, this will be due